Downloading.
Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today is some more Cyberpunk 2077 Part 9. Little thing, fun fact. I didn't think that this was part of the mission that we did in the last video. So I had to redo this entire mission just to get back in this little room. Because I didn't know closing my game would reset the mission. So we're going to go ahead and talk to this guy. See where we get.
Hey.
Wait up.
Where am I? What is this place? Middle of nowhere. Any specific middle? Doesn't matter. You're not leaving here by yourself anyway.
Nope.
Why are we here? Want to talk about your little invention. Biochip you made for Arasaka. Fine. But let's get one thing straight first. Yorinobu Arasaka didn't send you? No.
Nope.
This means you must have an offer for me. If
Not
your boss
really.
will pay more than Kang Tao, I believe we can talk.
Nope, don't got an offer. Got a problem, you're gonna help me kick it.
You misunderstand me. There is no offer.
What do you want?
Got Silverhand's construct in my head. It's literally driving me crazy, and I know it's only gonna get worse. That is, unless I remove it. And that, none of that's on the billboards I saw. Not even in fine print.
Construct? That's impossible. Where did you get this biochip?
Stole it.
Klept it off Yorinobu Arasaka. Job for a client. But the client left me out.
And you decided the best place for it was in your own goddamn head.
Actually, wasn't a bad idea. Construct rebooted me when my own goddamn head took a bullet.
I always knew Yorinobu's plan would fail. I just never imagined it would turn out like this. Arasaka's prized tech really is in the very streets of the city.
You have to remove the biochip from my system.
It's not that simple.
Look, you made the thing, didn't you? So where's the problem?
If you're telling the truth, you slotted in a new experimental version of the biochip.
How's the prototype version different? It's got a different engram, something more aggressive?
The biochip is what's unique, not Silverhand's engram. The previous version of the chip was only used to communicate with pre-saved
And it was
engrams.
rare as fuck and cost a fortune. Yeah.
This one's rarer. Meant to install and activate the engram in a new body. When I left Arasaka, the project was still in the trial phase.
Your tech works. Congratulations.
Yeah, great. Your tech works. Now get it out of me.
I would have to see it first.
Okay.
Analyzing.
Unbelievable. It looks like...
Can't believe this suit's the one who's gonna help us.
Oh, fuck.
Impressive, isn't it?
What a pity I won't be able to examine it fully.
Yeah, real shame. You could have been his guinea pig too.
Tell me how to get rid of it.
Can't.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Your neural network has completely deteriorated. It can no longer function independently of the chip. The only thing I could do
Woohoo, it's bargaining time.
is to give you information on a good clinic in Sweden. They'll help you through the terminal stages. Minimize the pain.
You said the project was a trial phase. What's happening to me exactly?
Wait, you said the project was in the trial phase. You don't actually know how it'll end.
Oh, I do. I just saw the construct devouring your brain. It's programmed to take over its new environment. At all costs. And your little meat brain is helpless against
So
it.
no matter what, sooner or later the engram wins.
Yes. And from what I've heard about Silverhand, That seems to be exactly his style.
Huh. I see my reputation's grown into Arasaka legend.
What exactly is going on in my head?
You tell me, what's it like to have two personalities? Because it's not like you're hearing voices. You are both yourself and Silverhand, simultaneously. You are silent.
Didn't come here for the philosophy lecture.
It's not philosophy. It's neurobiology. And your evidence just confirmed my hypothesis. Have you noticed the construct's influence on your decision-making?
Sheesh, give it a breath.
What do you mean?
You will start doing things that were once unthinkable, at least to your old self. And you know exactly who he was. A fanatic, a terrorist, a suicide bomber.
Fuck me, who's trying to mess with your head now?
That is why I believe it would be better for you to consider clinical isolation at this stage.
At least Johnny never whored himself out like you.
Are you defending him? Or is that Johnny speaking now? Oh, let me guess. He already tried to take over your body. You know, just for a little while.
No.
Would you though? Could be fun.
Johnny.
Kidding. But watch out, Suit's getting ready to talk your head off.
Know what? That's enough. You just playing for time? Because I can't tell. Are you trying to convince me you're useless? So, I mean, in that case, I can just shoot you in the head and save us both some time.
Ah, finally.
I will try to help you. If you come with me to Kangtao.
I don't know why I still have the ricochet arrows. I think my game is bugged. Forget about it.
I don't mean to rush you.
Kangtao. Got any other ideas?
If you think there's anyone else who can help you, I could give you the blueprints. Complete project documentation. Kangtao offered quite the sum for it.
You got it with you?
He's got to. Gonk's fucking useless without him.
V. Takamura? What the hell is he doing here?
He's got a few questions of his own for you. You play nice, he might even save your ass. I'm almost done. The blueprints.
Oh yeah.
Better than nothing. Long as we find someone fluent in technobabble.
He's all yours. I'll give you two some space.
I hope we can come to an understanding.
That is certainly in your best interest. V, I will remember this.
This heat. My throat is positively parched.
V did not...
See that? Fuck me, just look at that.
That is not me. You will see the difference.
No. What's
Sons of
happening?
bitches. You fucking pitiful petty
What's your
klepper.
master plan to annihilate Arasaka?
No, it's the part where I say I despise petty merc thieves who think they're hot shit rebels after setting foot in the afterlife. Might think you took on Arasaka, but you're just a bug they scraped off the sole of their boot and tossed in the trash.
Says the most inept terrorist in human history. Need I remind you how you let Arasaka crush your soul and put you here?
A nomad could never understand what it means to fight for the city, die for it.
You seem to know a lot about my past.
Well, seen flashes of your past, just like you've seen flashes of mine.
Honestly, I'm scared of the day I'll start seeing your memories as my own.
Shit. If it's a two-way street, I'll somehow have to live with the fact that I let Deshaun best me. Fuck me over.
How's life in my body the moment when I turn into you? All I notice
So
is...
listen, will I notice a change, or is it one of those things where I'll wonder why I ever feared it?
Worst thing you can do to a human. Rip their identity out of them. That's all I know.
What do you want from me, really?
I ain't find life under my skin.
Well, most things are either too big or too small. Not to mention the clusterfuck that are your hormones. And the lag between sight and touch. Infuriating. When you take a bite of pizza, it takes ages before I know you fucking burned the roof of your mouth. Plus, used to be 5 minutes wouldn't pass before I had a fresh cig in my hand. Now I'm itching for nicotine. Getting used to it, I guess. But it's no fucking picnic.
Can you just tell me what you want? What you really want?
Help me settle my score against Arasaka. That's it.
So you got an idea of what you want. You have no idea what you want. Incapable of sitting still.
Now
So,
I have a control.
ready?
You can't stand it. Seeing some things are out of your hands.
Don't be ridiculous, V.
Whole world used to revolve around Silverhand. Now, no one gives a shit.
Okay. I'll tell you why I want to destroy Arasaka, but I'll only tell you once. Want to hear it?
All right.
I saw a corpse strip farmers of water, and eventually of land. Saw them transform Night City into a machine fueled by people's crushed spirits, broken dreams, and empty pockets. Corps have long controlled our lives, taken lots, and now they're after our souls.
Might be right. Can't really argue with you there.
V, I've declared war not because capitalism's a thorn in my side or out of nostalgia for an America gone by. This war's a people's war against a system that spiraled out of our control. It's a war against the fucking forces of entropy. Understand?
Johnny, take a sec.
Do whatever it takes to stop them, defeat them, gut them. If I gotta kill, I'll kill. If I need your body, I'll fucking take it.
Johnny.
Fucking hell. You still don't see it, but you will one day.
Alrighty then. We have to meet.
Hello, we haven't met. I'm Elizabeth. My husband and I, we need a somewhat delicate matter handled. We think you could help.
What's so delicate about the matter?
I'd rather discuss that in person, if you don't mind. Can we meet?
Sure, let's do that.
I'll send you the address. See you.
I Fought the Law is the name of the mission.
Well,
We have found the Bat Cave. Taking that. basically, we have the Batmobile right here. I was stumbled upon it going to meet Elizabeth, and I wanted to get it on film. So let's test her out, shall we? Oh, so it's a mission. Oh man, this is the first time of me getting this car, so I'm gonna meet Elizabeth in it. Listen at it. Yeah, I'm pushing with the. Oh man, the triggers. Listen at it. Whoa, God. A little hard to control. Listen at it. Jeez, listen at it. What's wrong, Scooby? I know, the car. Mother. I like my new favorite car. I got a new favorite car. Scooby, it's okay. It's just a game. Scooby, my dog is freaking out with that car. Hey, it's okay. Come on. It's okay. This car handles like a dream. Watch out! Woohoo! Oh. Have a little fun. Have a little fun. Don't park right in it. Alright, it's like, look, it literally looks like a Batmobile. Can I get photo mode? I forgot how to do photo mode. There we go. Like, look at the, hang on. I'm new to photo mode. Oh, I can save photos? That's cool. But yeah, it's literally designed like a Batmobile. I'm gonna have to get used to that. I love that game. Okay, so...
Are you V? Please, step in the vehicle.
Okay.
Hello, V. I'm Jefferson Ferraris. You've already spoken with Elizabeth, my wife.
Yes. Congrats, I guess. Okay, what's the job?
So, what do you got for me?
Carter, let's go.
Straight to the matter at hand, huh?
I wish I could figure out how to get that off of there. I don't like that. I don't like the... Because my game messed up again
We
earlier
shouldn't
when I
delay
was...
too long.
You know, sorry.
My time's pretty valuable.
But
Pretty sure yours is
I put
too.
my gun away while in combat, and like I died or some shit, and then when I
Well, as you're
respawned,
probably aware, Mayor Lucius
this
Ryan
will not
recently
go away
passed.
at
We
all.
want to know how, why.
But it's the
Whatever
ricochet.
else is
I'm thinking
pertinent.
about changing it. See, this death was not secret. Medium message. Case is closed.
It's all over the news.
Of course it was. Media feasted for weeks. Pieces like that are their lifeblood.
Right. Think they missed something?
We have reason to believe they did, yes.
As far as I know, case is closed already.
It is. Of course, the police wrote it off as natural causes. Ryan passed at home due to a cardio implant malfunction.
But we're left wondering about the cyber psycho attack at City Hall a few days earlier.
The police say it was completely unrelated.
Makes makes you think the cops got wrong. See.
What makes you think the cops got it wrong? Got any evidence?
Shortly before Ryan passed, he made cuts in the NCPD budget. Perhaps got on someone's bad side that way.
In any case, we have the cyber psycho attack on a BD.
Our chief of security scanned it but didn't find anything out of the ordinary, so to speak. We need a braindance editor, a real one. It's raw footage.
The brain dance. It has to be back where it belongs today, or a lot of people will be in a lot of trouble. If you agree to help, you can see it right now.
Yes, please.
All right. See what I can do.
Excellent. We'd be happy with any find that would clarify things. Alleviate lingering doubts.
What's up?
Well, what do we got here?
Question is, what are you doing here?
My brain too, isn't it?
And this don't go to school. I stuff won't see.
Who's the Hulk guy?
No idea. Those ass clowns are all the same.
Second conference in 3 days. No idea. That's why I'm there and you're not. Now's when we need the visibility. You're spreading yourself too thin. I'll rest tonight. My room at the Red Queen's race is ready. Yes, of course. Good. Now go. Gotta practice.
Red Queen's race. Cause any inner synapse zaps?
Sure, bunch of old Brit farts in powdered wigs shouting, "Off with their heads!"
You know, you're allowed to say you don't have a clue.
Good. Now go. Gotta practice. All that list is off.
Where is it? See, it's even in the playback. Why?
Red Queen's race is ready. Yes, of course. Good. Gotta practice.
I don't see what I'm supposed to.
All that list is off. Yes, of course. Good. Now go. Gotta practice.
Bingo. Bingo.
Of course. Good. Now gotta practice. Gotta practice.
Got you, motherfucker.
Now go. Gotta practice.
They left literally seconds before the attack. It looks planned, like it was done on purpose.
That or the Psycho saw his chance and took it. Don't get paranoid on me.
Slow your roll. River Ward, NCPD. Police. Let him in. Let him wait. It's important. Gotta speak to the mayor's chief of security.
The cop wanted to tell security something.
Probably that he was standing by to lick Ryan's butthole.
Ow! He had a mantis blade!
Preem, do it after the conference.
Tune. Don't recognize it.
Tune.
What he's humming.
Wouldn't call that a tune.
He's really into it.
Fucking mantis blade in the back! Oh shit, what happened? Oh, you guys shot.
Could have chromed half the city with what he was packing.
Probably what happened. Body disappeared from the morgue, sight unseen. And then some pig got himself a new set of wheels and an ugly-ass suit.
Know that? We're just talking out your ass again.
Once you've seen all I've
The
seen,
mantis
don't
blade.
know. People are the same.
I love the mantis blades.
It's coming out your ass.
But he got shotgunned. Oh shit, we forgot something. Back here, back.
The conference.
Let's see. Back.
To the conference. Reflect after the conference.
Police. Let him in?
Let him wait. It's important. Gotta speak to the mayor's chief of security. Preem, do it after the conference. It's the mayor, and it's the mayor's chief of security. Preem, do it after the conference. The conference.
I see it, but can I not go in there? Why won't you scan it? How the fuck? There we go.
Terminal crashed right as he went through the gate. Yeah, glitch was no accident.
Nah, seems stranger coincidences.
Like,
Like when you bang some chick and then her sister later, same night. And it turns out they're both sisters of God.
that really happened to you.
Nah, but it could've.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Mantis Blade. Oh, God. Okay, we can... And there we are.
You're here. Fantastic. So, any thoughts?
Return the shard. Think you might be onto something. Pure coincidence, looks like.
Whole thing stinks worse than Coronado Bay in July.
Huh. So suspicions confirmed. Any questions?
Cop who saved Ryan. Know anything about him?
Detective Riverwood. Good guy. We worked a few cases
Why am I
together.
crouched?
You want to talk to him? I'll put you in touch.
Oh wow, it's still like I'm sitting. My game is fucked. Hang on. I might have to close it.
Sheesh, Ward had great timing. Either has crazy good luck or had a source. Got good info. I'm gonna need some of each.
Well said.
Sending you his deeds. If you need anything else, let us know. We'll help.
Oh shit, not good.
This is Ward. Who am I talking to?
Name's V. Looking into the death of one Lucius Rhine.
Wonder why you're not a cop.
Listen, I know you tried to warn Ryan about the cybercycle.
What else do you know?
That you best meet with me.
All right. I'm headed to Chubby Buffalo's.
Be their stat.
Wait a minute. Well, that's probably gonna do it, guys. Hang on. No, well, we might be able to do it. We might be able to do it in time. Bring the Batmobile. As long as we got the Batmobile, we will make it. You all ready? Wait. Wait, it has white interior? That's weird. Alright, boys. We are hauling. Oh shit, sorry. I'll haul ass out of here. Once you get fast, man. Shit. Okay. I think I know where we're going. Sienna. Oh shit.
Someone here to see you, looks like.
Wonder what about?
River Ward?
In the flesh. V, right? My partner, Detective Hunt.
Okay. Thanks for agreeing to meet.
You really intend to work with a merc?
Don't know what I intend just yet. For now, I'm gonna see if I hear anything new about Ryan's death.
You back on that? Boss already told you to drop it. Make him say it again. You know he hates to say things twice. And if you couldn't give a rat's fat ass about any of that, heed my advice, as your friend. Just let the case go.
See me do anything? Just sitting here sipping coffee, listening to gossip.
Fine. Do what you want. I'm not about to be part of this. Gotta go get my little girl anyway. And you two at least find a quieter corner. Wouldn't want to be overheard.
Okay. Talk.
I see Detective Hahn's not a fan of edge runners.
Don't take it personally. Detective Hahn's not a fan of anybody, except his daughter. You wanted to talk?
Before the attack, he wanted to talk to Ryan's hustle. Get some info, dude. What was it?
Let me ask you a question first. Why do you got your nose in this? Who hired you?
Won't give you my client's name.
Sorry. Never give up the names of my clients.
Well then, I'm sure you've got plenty of other leads besides me. I mean, I sure hope so, because I'm not telling you a thing. And I'm not being mean or nosy, nor is it personal. Just covering my own ass. My own safety's at stake, too. So, before I open my mouth, I need to know whose ears are listening.
Liz Perales hired me, and her husband, Jefferson.
The presumed future mayor. Guess I could have seen that coming. Know what? Mom was right. Acoustics are a little too good in here. Got my car outside.
Okay, sure.
You have a truck? And you're hauling ass. That wasn't noticeable at all.
Some of the boys from the precinct saw Horvath around Arroyo, shooting up dumpsters, hollering how he's got to meet with the mayor. Brought him in.
Brought who in?
Peter Horvath. Cyber psycho who attacked the mayor later. They took him downtown, but then he got lost before they could get his statement.
Said he got lost. How's that happen? What's it mean?
It means someone didn't want him counting roaches in a cell that day. And before you ask me, no. I got no idea who. My turn. Why's Perales looking at this now? Why does he want it done unofficial, on the hush-hush?
Red Queen's race. Heard anything about it? Know what it is?
Maybe I have. Maybe I do. It got anything to do with Ryan?
The guy was headed there the day he died.
Fine. We're gonna see my CI. All I've heard is some fancy-ass club. No idea where to even look for it. CI might know. Then we'll go talk to the woman Horvath worked for. Or actually, we could see her first. Up to you.
Sorry. We?
Can't shake this case. Something's up. Just look how quickly it was closed. This way, you can get your job done, while I find evidence that gets my chief to reopen the case. Win-win. So, where to first?
Let's go see his boss first. The guy who can afford all the chrome he was decked out in should have the scratch for psychomuting meds, too. We better check it out.
Okay.
skipping it.
A good 90% of any detective's job is talking.
So, who are we supposed to talk to? Cyberpsycho's boss, you said?
Christine Markov, 42. File has her as Horvath's sole employer. Sole contact, too, actually. Come on, V.
Like I said, man, I got. Hang on. Keep an eye on my time. Yeah. We should be fine.
No idea who we're looking for. Gonna have to ask around. I'll
Of
start
course
from the
we
left.
do.
You take the right.
Of course.
You Christine Markov?
No, but I know who she is. Stand with the tech over on the other side.
Christine Markov.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Okay, you gotta really
Hey. Hey. Hi. Hey, I need to call you.
No.
You Christine Markov, we have some questions.
You badges?
Yes?
NCPD, this is Detective Ward.
What do you want?
Peter Horvath. Know he worked here.
Yeah, he did. Then he stopped working and started making fucking speeches all the time.
These, speeches, what did he have to say?
Ryan, corpse got him by the balls and cock, but he still managed to fuck me. His motto.
Why'd he have it in for the mayor?
Ha! Looking for reason in that whack job? Probably thought Ryan was talking to him through the TV, promising all sorts of shit, and ceasing to give a fuck. Look, I told you what I think. In Horvath's world, everybody was out to get him. Lucius Ryan was out to fuck him, then get him.
Had no other connection, those two. Think hard.
Easy money? That's what Horvath was after. Didn't do time for nothing. Worked for normals, not so normals. Maybe he and Ryan had some mutual friends. Would that be all, detectives? You're spooking my clientele.
So Horvath had a personal beef with Ryan.
We might have guessed as much.
Might seem like we didn't get a lot out of that. But sometimes intel makes sense once you got some context. Say, for instance, somebody says they got a headache. Minor detail. Means nothing, right? Usually. Sure. But then the guy waltzes straight into oncoming traffic. Neighbor remembers someone had worked on the air conditioner in the guy's unit. Guy whose head always hurt. Accident? Coincidence? Or maybe air-dispersed poison. A deliberate hit.
You actually caught a case like that?
No. Made it up. Still proves my point. Oh, great. Let me handle this, V. Step aside, Lug. Your boyfriend got sent up for years. Doubt you want the same.
Hey, gentlemen, chill, please.
ウォード、こいつは何者なんだ。なかなかいじめがいのありそうなやつじゃねえか。
Jump, clown! Jump!
Oh, you motherfucker. Bye.
God damn V. Told you I'd handle it.
Walking the streets with you? Downright unsafe. Got a beef with all gangs or just the Tigers?
I'm a cop. What do you think? Gotta report. Where are you going? Gotta report this. I'll talk to my CI about your club, Red Queen's Race. Oh, okay. Good talk. I'll talk to my CI about your club, Red Queen's Race. Assuming you're still on board.
You kidding?
First, I gotta clean up the mess you made. We'll meet there.
Mess I made? Okay, that's I think that's gonna do it for today. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And tomorrow will be an episode of Cyberpunk, and I will indeed bring back Dying Light 2. That's gonna do it, guys. Love each and every one of you all, and I'll see you in the next one. And I'm out.